eating, cooking, shopping, and think about food, yet we still don't know much about it. Most of us usually just read about the number of calories a food has to offer, or how unhealthy fast food can be. But there are still a lot of things you have never thought of when it comes to your favorite meal. Despite the internet, there are still a lot of misconceptions going around about food and nutrition. So, maybe the next time you're taking a bite, you should find out the origin of the food on your table. Welcome to our channel, Facts for Days. In today's video, we're taking a look at the most surprising facts about food and nutrition. None of us stop to think about the things we are putting in our bodies, but let's see what some nutritionists have to say about your diet. Number 10. It's okay for food to have a few insects. None of us want to see anything crawling on the food we are about to eat. But it doesn't matter how careful you're trying to be to make sure your food doesn't have any insects. That's because, according to the law, it's okay for your food to have a few insects. This is probably because sometimes it's completely impossible to get rid of all these microscopic beings. Therefore, the FDA has allowed food to have a few defects. You would never want to swallow any insects while having a meal, but sometimes it can be bug-free. The FDA is only going to investigate if food has more than the set amount of insects. Different types of food are allowed to have some amount of insects. For example, 100 grams of chocolate can only have less than 60 grams of insects fragment. Don't let this freak you out because most of these insects are barely visible to the human eye. Number 9. Chocolate is healthy. When people keep telling you to eat more fruit, they probably should ask you to eat more chocolate too. That's because chocolate is just as healthy as fruit. There has been a lot of research done about the contents of dark chocolate. It turns out that dark chocolate has way more antioxidants and nutrition than most fruits. So, chocolate can be much more than just a fix for your sweet tooth. Dark chocolate can lower your blood pressure and prevent diabetes, cancer, and heart diseases. This chocolate comes from the cacao beans and can have way more caffeine than your coffee. Just make sure you don't spend the entire evening binging on dark chocolate if you're not planning on staying up. Number 8. Chickpeas are full of protein. People are always arguing about the importance of protein. And while we surely need protein to function, meat isn't the only rich source of it. Many people like to think that it's impossible for you to get enough protein when you are on a vegan diet. However, this isn't true at all. Chickpeas and almonds almost have the same amount of protein as steak. Share this fact with a picky eater and make their day. If you're trying to improve your diet, you can always eat a cup of almonds and chickpeas as a snack. If you consume 100 grams of steak, you get 25 grams of protein, while the same amount of chickpeas can have over half of the same amount of protein. So, next time make sure you're eating enough hummus. Number 7. Bananas are actually berries. This fact is going to confuse you but surprise you at the same time. Bananas are technically berries. This is because, according to botanists, berries are a type of fruit that have a lot of seeds in them. And sometimes berries have edible skin and seeds. Since bananas are part berries, we can eat the little seeds. If this fact about berries didn't shock you enough, you should know that raspberries are not actually berries, but lemon, cucumber, pumpkin, and kiwi are considered berries. Number 6. Bubble tea is older than you. We all think that bubble tea has become popular only recently because of the internet, but the truth is that bubble tea might be older than most of us. Bubble tea, or boba as most people call it, is almost 40 years old. It originated on Taiwan back in the 1980s. But the cool thing is that just like this time, boba tea became so viral it made its way all the way to America in the 90s. Number 5. Oreos are vegan. Oreos are one of the most popular snacks in the world. But here's something you never know. Oreos are 100% vegan because they don't contain any milk, eggs, or animal products. So don't let your vegan diet stop you from enjoying your favorite cookies. You can still dip your Oreos in soy, almond, or oat milk for the perfect snack. Most of the ads show people dipping Oreos in milk, but since this cookie is vegan, you can still enjoy it the way you want. Number 4. PB and jelly sandwiches got famous after World War II. After Oreos, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches have to be the top most famous snacks. But how did it become this popular? Here is an interesting story. During the World War II, PB&J sandwiches were part of the military menu because of their rich nutrition content and easy availability. So, in the 1940s, when the soldiers had returned home from war, they introduced this snack to their families. This led to peanut butter and jelly becoming the go-to snack for every kid all around the world. Number 3. Fruits and veg are getting less nutritious. One might think that with all today's advanced technology and inventions, we might be getting more nutritious food, but sadly, that's not true at all. Scientists believe that due to our modern agricultural ways, fruits and vegetables are becoming less healthy than they used to be. This means you have to eat twice the amount to get the same health benefits. This is why it's important to only consume organically produced food. There are so many chemicals and toxins used in order to produce these fruits and vegetables, so the nutritional content keeps on dropping. That's why you should make sure that you eat as much as you can to get the right amount of minerals and vitamins. Number 2. Bird saliva is one of the most expensive foods. There are a number of expensive delicacies found all over the world. Some of these are popular ones, such as caviar, truffles, but this one will beat them all. Bird saliva is considered to be the most expensive delicacy in the entire world. You might be thinking that who would ever want to be eating this? But in China, people consider this to be extremely healthy. It is made by taking saliva from rare birds' nests and mixing it up with water to cook it as a soup. It's been made for centuries and people really think it has a lot of health benefits. Would you ever pay a lot of money to eat bird saliva? Let us know in the comments. Number 1. You can eat stickers on fruits. All of us get annoyed when we try to wash our fruits and the sticker doesn't come off. Maybe you were in a rush and picked up a fruit, and as you bite into it, you feel a piece of sticker in your mouth. This is enough to ruin your day, but this fact is going to change your life. It turns out that these stickers on fruits are actually edible. These stickers are made up of completely non-toxic and edible components, so you have nothing to worry about if you accidentally eat one. But this doesn't mean that you should be going out looking for fruit stickers to eat. So there you have it. Go ahead and share these unusual and surprising facts about food.